JCTV News with Skills USA Regional Award-winning anchor Ted McCourt. Tanner Blevins, Sports. Katie Halsey, co-anchor. And bringing you the weather, Hannah Fitzpatrick and Jody Trimble. It's JCTV News on Channel 37.
Hi, I'm Ted McCourt.
And I'm Jared Kessler, filling in this week for Katie Halsey.
And this is JCTV News.
We hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving, because you know I did.
Eat much, Jared?
Oh yeah, easy.
Leading our news this week, we'd like to remind anyone interested in taking part in this year's Youth Service Center Angel Tree to go see Miss Lisa Sayers at the Youth Service Center for information.
I heard that the Thanksgiving food drive was a great success.
It always is, Jared. The Youth Service Center does some pretty great things out there.
We'd also like to remind any seniors interested in attending Eastern Kentucky University that they will be in the library on December 5th at 10 a.m.
Big Sandy Community and Technical College will be in the library December 7th, accepting any applications that day.
The Spirit Club would like to remind all members that they will be having WWE-themed student section as the Golden Eagles will be taking on the McGoffin County December 6th. So be sure to come out and cheer on your team and get a little crazy.
Sounds like that's going to be a pretty fun night, Jared.
Well, now, let's go to Tanner Blevins for this week's sports update.
Hello, Johnson Central. Tanner Blevins here, bringing you This Week in Sports. This past week, our Golden Eagles hosted a panorama here where both our boys and girls basketball team played. The girls were sadly defeated, but the boys came out on top as they won big over Raceland. The boys also played this Saturday at the middle school versus Fleming. They were down early in the game, but they came back in the third quarter and ended up winning 72-70. I caught up with basketball superfan Jared Kessler. Let's see what Jared had to say about the upcoming season. I'm here with Jared Feather Kessler, a huge fan for all Johnson Central sports. Now, Jared, I know you came out to the panorama on Tuesday night. You got to see the boys basketball team win huge over Raceland. And after this win, are you just really excited for the season?
Yeah, after that win, I saw that, our offense was going good, and we had some really good defense, and Shane Hall just being tall, getting up there, getting some blocks. I mean, just depth, too. The bench coming off, just doing as good as the starting lineup. I think we're going to have a really good season.
Now, Jared, the first game, regular season game, will be this week. And are you ready to come out and just be loud and get wild for your team?
Oh, I'm going to be wild. I'm telling you what, this right here, this eagle head, I'm going to have it on. I'm going to have the eagle suit on, too. And I think we're going to have another eagle out there. And I heard that you yourself paid $60 for a morph suit, right?
I mean, I might have, but I just love my team that much. But there's just one question I want to ask you, Jared. Who would you say your favorite player is?
If I had to guess, I'd say it might be Matt Gallagher.
Magic Man?
Magic Man Matt Gallagher.
Okay, he might be my favorite player too, and I love him and his big ears. And, well, that's all for today, Jared. Once again, I'm Tanner Blevins. First regular season basketball game will be this Thursday versus Bath County at home. Next up in swimming news, the swim team traveled this Saturday to West Virginia to take on some of the best teams throughout the state of West Virginia. The boys team placed 5th overall, with James Chaffins placing 2nd in 100 backstroke and Matt Endicott placing 4th in 100 breaststroke, and all 3 of our boys relay teams placing within the top 5. Also for the girls team, Clara Chaffins placed 7th in breaststroke. Well, that's all for your sports news this week. Once again, I'm Tanner Blevins. Back to you, Ted.
Like the winter sports are beginning to get into full swing, Jared. Now let's go over to BJ Blackburn.
This week in state and local news, a family was arrested in Paintsville for drug trafficking. According to the news report, 3 people were arrested at their home during a raid conducted by Kentucky State Police. In other news, the University of Kentucky and the City of Lexington are in the decision-making process whether or not to build a new arena for the Kentucky basketball program, or just renovate the arena currently known as Rupp. Currently, the members of the board are leaning more towards the renovation because of the significantly low cost of renovating than building a new arena. Now back to you, Ted and Jared.
Great job, guys.
Well, now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Student Spotlight. Let's see what those guys have been up to this week.
Hey, Alex Chandler here with JCTV. I'm here with Mr. Wheeler, and he does a lot for this school. What do you do for this school exactly?
Everything. I keep it running, basically.
Did you go to school to maybe become principal one day?
No,
Have you
I
got
want
that
to.
degree?
I'd like to be in the classroom for the duration of my career. I have no aspirations of being a principal.
Okay, what do you feel that you bring to the table in your classroom?
Everything, basically, anything and everything. History. That's me.
Okay, don't you coach tennis?
I do. Yeah, I coach tennis and
Okay.
soccer.
Okay, how do you think this season will go?
I think we're going to be pretty strong. We're very senior heavy. It's
that's
tough.
good.
It's a tough region. Lawrence County and Pikeville is always very tough, but I think that we're going to compete pretty strong in it.
Okay, that's good. So you do have a lot of seniors that played last year?
Yeah,
Is
we
that
got a
right?
lot
Okay.
of returning experience this year.
Okay, that's great. How did your Thanksgiving break go?
It went pretty well. I ate way too much turkey, way too much pumpkin pie. Probably knowingly gave myself type 2 diabetes, but that's what I call a good Thanksgiving.
That's the best Thanksgiving you could have.
Mhm.
Did you go anywhere? With
No, I
family?
just stayed right in Paintsville.
Okay, that's Wheeler. What did Thanksgiving mean to you all these years?
Well, it was always a time to just eat a lot and a time to just take a break and think about what you're thankful for. So mainly eating though.
Okay, what were you thankful for?
Well, I was extremely thankful that I've got a job, not part of the, I guess, financial crisis that's hit the country, and also glad that I've not been bitten and taken part of the zombie apocalypse.
Yes, The Walking Dead,
Mhm.
Sundays at
I've seen
9
the show,
o'clock.
I know what to do.
Yes, okay. Did you fix the turkey? Did you?
No. I just, my mother fixed it, and we just eat from there.
Was it dry?
No, it's very moist and tender.
That's the
Fantastic.
best kind of turkey. Well, thank you, Mr. Wheeler. It's been nice talking to you.
Okay.
Henry, you've been living in the US of A for 4 months now, is that correct?
Sir,
Okay. How do you like it here?
it's different, but I can survive.
Have we been welcoming to you?
Yes, very much.
Okay, that's good. Have you made a lot of friends here?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, did you take part of that back in Norway?
No.
You did not?
No.
Okay, so was this your first Thanksgiving then?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you wish that turkey and ham and pumpkin pie was back in Norway?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what did you like most about Thanksgiving?
Not going to school
That is a very good thing.
and eating.
And eating, of course. I'm Alex Chandler, and this is Henrik from Norway.
Now it's time for Johnny Rowland with This Week in History.
Here's Johnny.
Why, yes it is, guys. John Rowland here for this week. Here yet again. For this week in history, Ken Jennings' epic win streak of 74 games in Jeopardy came to an end on Wednesday the 30th. Also, running back Archie Griffith became the first person to win the Heisman 2 years consecutively on Friday the 2nd of December. And for this week in international news, we are headlined by the pulling of over 40,000 troops from Afghanistan by the end of 2012. That will be about 1/3 of the 101,000 of those who were there in June. Now back to Ted and good old Jared Kessner.
Great job, Johnny.
Well, it's been yet another great week here at the best school in the state of Kentucky. Once again, I'm Jared Kessner.
And I'm Ted McCord.
Remember, go Eagles!
And you stay classy, Johnson Central.